Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I want you to give me a thumbs up, a wave, something. Say hello. Let me know you can hear me and see me. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Robin. Hi, Tom. Hi, Katia. I'm a little early today. Thought I'd give y'all a chance to ask questions. Exactly, Robin. Everybody give me a thumbs up. I have a little baby fly, and he's in this room with me. He's teeny. He wants to fly in my face. Where I'm at, it is 61 degrees right now. I'm just saying it's warm. Feels good. But the other night we had tornadoes. One hit right across the road from us. That was scary. Hi, Pam. Tom, how's your wife? Is she doing okay? Shauna, did you get my email? Hi, Bev. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sue. Yeah, you should get it the next, probably tomorrow. I should get it. It said 2 days, so we was going to use FedEx, but yeah, we had to go all the way to Atlanta to send a FedEx. I'm out here in the sticks. I'm in Sticksville, USA. The closest thing to me is a pecan tree. Just saying, at a gas station. Hi, Mijo. Awesome, Tom. That is great news. Seriously, I mean, I ain't kidding you. There was 7 labels on that thing where it was wrong deliver, wrong deliver. I think when the storms and stuff came through and everybody was getting snow, they was just sending the mail in whatever direction they could to keep it moving instead of leaving it parked. I mean, it stayed in a little hick town called Coppell, Texas forever and a day. So I don't know. It just blows my mind. It really does. You know, there's 2 jobs that are high paid jobs that they're paid not to do their job correctly. And that's being a weatherman. He can't predict the weather. Just saying. Nobody can really. And then the mail service. That's 2 jobs that make good money and don't have to get it right. I had ordered my mail to come to me when we first got here, and that was December 2nd. I just got it January 27th. She has a treatment tomorrow. We'll send her my best. Tell her I got her in my thoughts and prayers. Yeah, that is right, Michelle. Hi, Teresa. That's an improvement, isn't it, Tom? Or not? Yeah, if I get up in the morning and can't get out of the bed, chances are it's raining cold coming in. I can tell the weather just from the bones. I'm just saying. Hi, Robin. Well, that's good news, Tom. That's good news. That means prayers are getting answered. Y'all ready to finish this little puppy today? Now, I'm not making the hat. I am working on something else currently. It's a gift. I can't say who it's for because then they'll know. Hi, Marianne. Yes, they're in the group. I can't say it. Zip. Sorry. Hi, Mary. I hit my hand the other day. I don't know if y'all know anything about RVs. They got steps that fold out, and it's got this big metal box when you come in the door that all the mechanism for those steps fits in. I come through there playing with me and walloped it with my hand. It's been hurting ever since. Can't understand why. It's only metal. Yeah, she gets a notion. She gets this look in her face when she's ready to run. It's like, aha, let's go. And she gets down there and she's like she's running a race. It's so funny. And I chase her. We have fun. We had about 3 more minutes, folks. Anybody got any questions? Thank you very much, Marianne. I appreciate that. You and me both. I've still got the sleepies. It's not as bad, but after class, I'll have to take a nap. I mean, I cooked supper and got to take a 4-hour nap. Last night, I laid down. We had a little issue where we're at, and we're close to the interstate. I-75 is just right over there. And somebody jumped the fence, came into the park, and we had all kinds of police and helicopters here looking for them. Okay. And so I couldn't sleep good. I slept both ears open, and I'm deaf in one. I was keeping them both open. And so I didn't get much sleep last night because every time the house creak popped or made a noise, I was up. And we've got cameras all around the camper now. And I just kept opening my phone, looking at the outside cameras to make sure everything was so safe. And we had everything in here lit up like Levi's. Oh my goodness, Unihan, how have you been? I am so glad you made it today. It has been an age. You're stuck at the clover. Well, we're going to go over that today. You ask all your questions to Katia, and she's helped you. I know. Isn't she just a dream to have? Pam can answer too. If Katia is busy, you can email Pam. She can answer most of the questions you've got, honestly. Pam's decided she wants to take care of email and the group. She's not real interested in teaching. She says it's too much on her. And I fully understand that. There's no problem with that. Yes, she is. She is a doll. I tell you, I couldn't handle it all if it wasn't for her. I can't handle that Facebook group. No, listen, I am technically challenged. That is why it's taking me forever and a day and Christmases to get the website up. You get me into the Facebook groups. Yeah, that's why I just give you all them little pretty pictures, is because, yeah, it's way over my head. Email, yeah, no, that don't work too well either. Dennis has to help me with my personal email. I'm very technically challenged. My brain is not into bytes and bits and bubbles and that kind of stuff. I'm into tatting and crafting and all kinds of fun stuff, but technical, no. Hey, Joanne. All right, Joanne. Okay, Joanne, you're Joanne, or are you Mary? Mary Jane? Or have we got 2 Joannes and you're sharing your name? I'm totally confused. The blonde hair is taking root. Okay. Hi, Kathleen. Yeah, she does. She has a lot of knowledge and she is a wonderful person. It's just she's very diligent with the email. I don't go in there. I send the email for class to her and let her do her thing. The Facebook group, she's on top of it. I don't need to mess with it. I have enough to deal with. You're signed in from Mary Jane. Okay. Is Mary Jane here? Mary Jane, you here? But she handles email and she handles the Facebook group, and that is a huge help. You're going to end up with 37 rings. You might just do it. And this pattern is adjustable. Okay. So let me get to the pattern, but here's what we're going to go over. I'm going to show you all how to work the website. I'm going to show you how to work the YouTube channel. Hi, Pam. We was just talking about you. Was your ears burning, sweetie? We was telling everybody how great you are. She can't send me an email. Okay. It may be, hi, Carol. It may be, Joanne, it may just be her email service has a problem with our email service. We're finding a lot of that. Tell her to put us in her contact list. That will usually solve it. And you have to put both of the emails in. The online tatting class at gmail.com. Pam, what's the other one? The online tatting class at emaildodo.com, or is it email.dodo.com? I don't know. Pam will get you that, Joanne, and post that in the group, or post it right here on the page, this thing here in the chat. I knew it would come. Be glad when the brain farts go away. Really, I will be glad. Emaildodo.com. Thank you, Pam. Just tell her to put that in the contacts, and then that way it lets them know we're not spammers. Email Dodo has a thing about spam, and so does Gmail, that it's when an email gets email from those two things, they think it's spam mail. And if we're not in your email contacts, they're going to automatically kick you out and say, sorry, we don't want no more email from you. So, make sure you've got it in there. And Pam, check, make sure that Mary Jane is not on the unsubscribe list. If she is, you need to get her back in there. Email Dodo takes you out. If it ever kicks you back, it'll take you out. Okay. So with that said, we got the email straightened out. What's next? We got to work on the pattern. And then we're going to go look at the homepage or the website. I'm going to show you how to work the website, what's coming up with the website. Hi, Dare B. Also, I'm going to show you how to work the YouTube channel. The reason I'm going to show you all this is I am going to not be able to show video for a while. Okay. The rig has to get fixed. We got some major repair work. The slide outs are messed up. Okay. And where we're parked at, we have to stay parked until they can get us in at the factory. They have us scheduled for March 4th, but they're thinking to push us back further because we got rally coming up that we have to go to. So with that said, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know I have to empty out the rig. The only thing that can be on the rig is what we absolutely necessarily have to have, because once it goes in the shop, they're not responsible for anything that gets 5-finger discounted. Okay. And I don't want stuff that's on my rig in someone else's home or their pocket. Okay. So we have to empty out everything. We have tools and stuff that go to the rig that are very expensive, and they're on this rig. We don't want those walking away. And so with that said, we got to strip it out. Once I strip it out, then I've got a storage room full of stuff that has to be moved to my son's. So yeah, we have a lot of work that has to be done before they take the rig in. It's a hassle. So I am looking for teachers, guest teachers. The only equipment you got to have is a cell phone, folks, tablet, either one. And I will get you hooked up. All right. We'll run you through the StreamYard program, just like I did with Richard. He did his. And what they did is he used his cell phone on his side and his computer. And I just ran him through StreamYard. And he did a good job, you know. And that's what I'm saying. You know, if we can get some teachers in here, it would be fantastic. I want everybody to get other points of view on tatting. I don't want you to have just my point of view, because my point of view may not set right with what you want to do. Okay? There are so many different techniques and so many different ways to do it. I don't know them all. And some of these tatters know a lot more than I know. I never proclaimed to know as much as Georgia. I will never know as much as Georgia. She was a walking Encyclopedia Britannica series, okay? I'm not Georgia. My name is Tammy, okay? I told her I never could handle teaching like she taught, and I meant that. And she accepted it. She said, if you just give them the basics, that's what you need to do. Well, I know a little more than basics. I do know some advanced stuff. I know intermediate stuff. Most of the techniques I have done. Do I use them all? No. And you have to use them to practice them, to use them, to know them. Okay? It's just a given. If you don't use it, you lose it. So, needless to say, if I can get some teachers, guest teachers in here, that would be great. AJ, I do appreciate it. And I will tell you, you don't have to set the time for your class at 3 p.m. Okay, you set it to convenience for you. I set mine for convenience to me because they get notified. We send out an email, okay, and give them the link and everything. We take care of business on it. All you got to do is show up. That's it. If you do a time slot for a class, let us know, but you have to show up. We can't put it in here and not show up, okay? YouTube will be on me if that happens, okay? So if you want a chance to teach live online classes, say so. Door is open. Oh, thank you, Mijo. You're so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. All right, now we got that out of the way. I don't know when I'll be able to resume classes, okay? So know that I could be out of the picture as far as teaching for a while. I can come in and give lectures, but that's it, okay? So I'm not going to have the overhead camera and all that because all that stuff's mounted in here. The camera comes off. The mounting gear stays. It doesn't come off. So, yeah, it's going to be a big deal. And I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want it said that I can't keep the classes going. I will do what I need to do. Okay? Hi, Nanetta. So know that I'm not leaving you abandoned. Okay? Like I said, I can do walkthroughs on chat like this. I can use my computer and I can do face-to-face lecture, but any downshots, that ain't going to happen because I don't have the gear. So with that said, the next thing on our list, all right, is the pattern. You remember I told you guys, got some fuzz. Mia's been in here. If you don't keep your tension even on your tatting, you're going to run into a problem with this pattern. Now, you have to watch that tension. You have to watch it and you have to keep on top of it because this pattern has to be sized. It's no different than sizing a pattern you're making out of material, out of crochet, out of knitting. Yes, it's first class for you. In a long time, I know. All right, so when you are tatting, keep that tension honed in, Okay. This pattern requires it. It does. Anytime you have a sized pattern like this hat, you got to keep that tension in the forefront. And this hat, you're not missing anything, Debbie, but you can watch the replay and catch up to where you're at now. Okay. This hat has to be sized to your head. No two heads are the same size. Okay. Some people have small heads. Some people have big heads. Some have bigger heads. Just saying, there's some that's got great big heads. So you have to size it. And the way you size it is you take your piece. Martha S. is the one that posted it in the group. Okay. And she took her square, this little square right here, the one we're doing here, it's on here. Okay. She measured it using the size of thread that she is using. And she went to the size 50. Okay. When she measured her head, she found out it's going to take 9 of these motifs here for her head. Now, she measured the width and the height of that piece, this motif, to see what she needed for her hat. Now, the pattern calls for, I think it's 10. All right. Well, if you've got a smaller head, and let me tell you, Martha S. is a tiny, tiny lady. Okay. She is so tiny. She's very petite. Okay. Yeah, she's going to have to take less motifs. Me, let's get it real. I'm just chubby. Okay. It's probably going to take a lot more motifs. I may use 11, may use 12. You don't know it. Everybody is different. Well, to size it, if you look close, Sean is the one that pointed it out. This motif here has 2 joins on it. The rest of them have 1. My hair is so thick. I have broken banana clips while they were in my hair. I've had them spring off and just bust. So yes, I have very thick hair. Okay. So anyway, if you need to go down a size on yours, you would have to do this to more motifs, depending on how many motifs you count up that you're going to need, because these motifs sit side by side. All right. You want some give. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you a little secret. A lot of people don't know this. If the weather is humid, did you know your hair gets thicker? If the weather is not humid, your hair gets thinner. The weather plays a big factor. Hi, Teresa. How are you feeling? She just got out of the hospital. Prayers do work, folks. They do work. If the weather is humid, hair gets thicker. If it's not humid, hair gets thinner. A lot of things, medication, hair treatments, chemicals, all that plays into the hair shaft. All right. And that hair shaft can go from very fine and thin to very thick. Yes, Mavis, thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better. So remember, that all has to play in that. Now, if you have COVID, okay, some of the COVIDs will make you lose your hair. Especially the first COVID that went through. Everybody that got it, they lost something. They lost their taste. They lost their smell. They lost their hair. Dennis and I both had it. And the first time around, I'd run a brush through my hair and could make a wig out of the hair that was in my brush. Okay. He had bald spots come up. And there is a lot of people that have had COVID that has dealt with that. Other times that I've had COVID, it made my hair dry and brittle. Well, when it's dry and brittle, the shaft itself is very thin, okay, but it has all these fuzzy pieces that break off from it, okay, and they just stick out. Well, that makes your hair thicker. So that has a bearing on how that hat's going to fit you. So you want a little give, okay? That's awesome news, Teresa. Awesome. So remember that. You want that give for your hat, okay? However, you want it sized to where it fits comfortable without, I got a headache. You don't want it too tight. Hi, Karen. Yeah, even the type of shampoo can change your hair thicker or thinner. It all has bearing, okay? Now, you don't want any more than 1/2 of an inch give with this hat because cotton stretches and cotton shrinks. You sweat, it's going to stretch. When it dries out, it's going to shrink. Remember that. The material can do the same thing your hair can do. So keep that in mind. Now, if you find you only need, say, 7 motifs, then you're going to have to figure out where you're going to break off and do the double joining. You want it to balance out all the way around the hat so that it looks like it was intentional. Okay, so level out your adjustments throughout. Now, when you get down here to the bottom, your brim, same deal. You're going to have to make adjustments to match this up here. Okay, and what you're going to do is after you get this all done up here, it'll be sitting up on the table by itself. And then you start measuring around because it's flat. You're going to measure around your circumference. Okay, and the way you measure a circumference, you measure side to side, how far out, and you have to include how big is that motif. Because that motif is going to stick out on either side of that hat. You're going to have one over here. You're going to have one over here. Okay. So if you use 7 motifs up here, you're going to need to make sure you have the amount of motifs here so that it looks right. It lays like it's supposed to. It's not too floppy. It's not too stiff. It's all a give and take with this pattern. It is on the website, and I'm going to show you where when we get into showing you how to work the website, okay? So, does that clarify that for you guys on how to size your pattern? Because you have to size it. It's just like sizing garments, okay? A crochet pattern. Anybody make crochet hats? You have to size them. No 2 heads are alike. All right. Okay. Now, round 12. Everybody's having problems with round 12. Well, I'm going to give you a little preview here. I don't know how many of you are on Facebook. Okay. Some of you do Facebook, some don't. Now, the best example that we have is by one of the students. Hi, Nancy. You're just fine. Showed the double clover, and that's round 12. Everybody wants to know what a double clover is. Well, I'm fixing to show you. Now I'm going to take you to my screen and show it to you. All right, can you all see this? This is Antonia's example, okay? Now, I can't see your comments on this. Let me, because I can't break out. Let's see. There we go. We got it. I got it. I did it. All right. Now, can you all see that clear? You can zoom in, you can expand your screen. All right. You're welcome, Mijo. Okay, this here is that double clover. All right, that double clover is the 3 clovers plus the 2 at the bottom. Okay, now these 2 at the bottom make it the double clover. All right, when you get through with that, you're going to come over here and do this other clover. All right, and that's that round 12. Now, round 12, a lot of people are having a hard time popping out without, trying to do it in one pass. Folks, this is not going to look good if you do it in one pass. This is where you're going to have to hide some of those ends. Mijo, you should be able to see my screen. You see it now. Okay. So with that one pass, with a one pass, that may be hard to do on this round. It's not impossible, but you've got to be alert and pay attention to where you're going and what you're doing with it. But this is the double clover, and this is the best example I can give you of that double clover on round 12. And you will follow it around all the way. Okay? So it is round 12. Is it clear to you now? And that double clover determines where you join. Okay? This, on the bottom side of this double clover, is where you're going to join to the side piece that comes down. Okay? Now I'm going to show you real quick. I'm over here in the small window. The side piece that comes down. This double clover is sitting right up here at the top. Okay? Sitting right up there. And it comes down to the side. And you may have to join in several places. Okay? But you have to make that choice. If you tack this pattern as it is, it could come out too big for you, or it could come out too small for you. You're going to have to make the adjustments. All I can do is tell you how to do it. Okay? Yeah, all of y'all, give me that thumbs up. Hi, Fred. Thank you, Fred. So, does round 12, does that make sense to you now? Thumbs down are not allowed. Well, I believe in being honest. If they don't like it, they don't like it. But I will give you the sales pitch. As soon as I can clear my throat. We run strictly on donation. Okay? And the way we get our donations is on the website. You can use the donate button. Okay? You can also do super chats, super thanks, super stickers in here in the group. You can also do that after the video and you've watched it. So if you learned something or this has been helpful to you and you want to do something to further these classes, don't hesitate to donate. If you can't afford to donate, watch the commercials. We still earn money that way. Every penny counts and every penny goes towards these classes. Now, I am going to blow your minds and tell you the website is now paid for till 2031. So is the domain name, with just the donations that have come in. So thank you all that have donated. Okay. Don't think it doesn't go to good. These classes are free to everyone. All right. The Facebook link. Pam, can you put the Facebook link for Mijo? Mijo, you've got to go through the question and all that stuff. Okay? Pam can give you all the information. Yeah, I know. It amazes me that we are paid through till 2031. So if anything happens, all that information I'm going to show you that's on the website, plus what I'll be adding to it, will be there till 2031 at least. You do have, can you post it, Nanetta, in the group? Pam, give Nanetta authorization for posting. Yet should block out. Just, Debbie, you've got to watch that tension. You're pulling it real tight, probably making it buckle. Loosen up that tension a little bit. That'll help. You was faster. That's okay, Nanetta. Yeah, Tom, it's amazing. We have some of the best students around. I can't quabble about that. So now we've got the fantastic photo here that Antonia, I can't say it, my tongue is tied, shared with the class. She did a fantastic job. I have to say, it is a fantastic job. Okay, now let's get to our homepage of our website. Let's see. I'll close that. This here. Stop sharing that one. And we want to present this next one. Share screen. Yes. There we go. All right. Can y'all see that? Now, when I leave, okay, this page, because I can see what you all see and I can see your chat right now. When I leave to go to the home page, I will check back and forth to see if there's any questions. Hi, Gail. All right. So let me get into the home page. Everybody see this? Now, if you look up here, this is the home page address. It's right here. Okay. That is our home page address. Now, when you come in, as you can see, it's the online tatting class founded by Georgia Sites. Georgia chose that name when we moved the website. This here is my own personal tatting and some shuttles and, you know, just to show people what we're doing. This here is Georgia's tatting. Okay. This is her heart for the holidays. This pattern, I believe, is in one of her books. Okay. Try that pattern. It is adorable. Okay, guys, this is a really pretty pattern to tat up for Valentine's. Okay, now if you go down here, I haven't updated. I haven't worked on the website in a while because there's been a lot going on. But here you have the YouTube link. If you click it, you can go straight to the YouTube channel. Here is our Facebook link. You can go straight to Facebook. This here is for the class email, if you need to email us. And here's the donate button through PayPal. Any of these will take you where you need to go. Okay? And that's just on our homepage. Now, this homepage in the future is going to list what we're going to do in class. Okay? We're updating and changing things. Okay? It's going to give you pattern links, things like that for class. It will always update. The homepage will. And when it updates, it will have the current events. Okay. When we are shut down for holidays, for vacations and so forth, it will be up here. Also, guest teachers, their information will be up here and what they're teaching. Okay. So the homepage is where you want to be. It's the place to be. Now, if you go to the next button that says About Us, this tells you all about us. This is all about Georgia, our founder, how the classes got started, what all she has done over the years for the tatting community. And then this tells about me. Okay, there's not much to say. I'm just a nobody. Okay, Georgia is the queen. Okay. So there we go. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want to join the classes or you want to register for all the little goodies we can send out or for different things, go to register. And what that does is it sends in this information to Pam, and she puts you on our email list. If you would prefer not to get emailed, but you want to be part of the group, please state so. Okay? Down here in comments, hit submit and she will get it. Okay? So that's how to register. Now here's the fun page. One of the many. Okay? On here, whatever you're looking for, if you're looking for bookmarks, click on bookmarks. These are the bookmarks I have. Okay? I've got more. Trust me, I've got 24 years of patterns. It's just they have to be formatted into what this website allows. Okay? Now, you want to go back, let's say, okay, we're going to make what? Holidays. Let's go into the holidays and celebrations. We got all kinds of holiday stuff. And it will tell you here what it is. All right? Now, in the future, we're going to have pictures to go with these, so you don't have to play guessing games. You'll know what it looks like. It takes time to put these things together, okay? And I'm starting with a website that's wrote in 4 different languages, okay? Not languages like French, German, and Greek. We are talking internet languages, okay? And I'm having to fumble through, and my technology abilities is slim to none, none being the leader, okay? So I'm doing the best I can do, folks. Okay, so, hi, Barb. Let's see. Who else is in here? Anybody I missed? Okay. Now, once we get over here, the C&C publications, those are Coates and Clark's. One of the students found that there was a page on one of these books. It's vintage books. Wasn't with it. Okay. Now I have to go and check all these. These are straight from the files Georgia gave me. Okay. Now, with that said, all this stuff that's on here, there may be missing pages, and she told me as much. They're in the files somewhere. Where, I don't know until I run across them. So what I've been doing is when we have a vintage book that needs to be put up, and I don't have all the information, as I go hunt for the book, I buy the book and I put it up. Okay. Then the book ends up for auction. So there you go. It does good both ways. So I had to gather the book to update the file. I haven't got it updated yet, but if you need it, it's Coates book number 14. If you need that page, I have it. I will send it to you. I've got to redo this file. All right. Now, let me go back into that. Down here are class projects. The Indrux project. Everybody has heard about the Indrux project. That is a project Nanetta and Muscan and several others are working on. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to get Muscan to send me a list of the links. Nanetta, if you've got some that I need to post up there to direct them to go download from the y'all's files, please send them to me. I'll get them up for the Indrux project, okay? That is a project that they have been working on for quite some time. And they've got a ton of patterns. What that is Tina Frauberger, isn't that the one? Isn't it Tina's? That they are rewriting in our terms today, and they have come up with some of the most gorgeous patterns you've ever laid your eyes on. Okay. And they're updating, they're bringing it forward into the future. And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And Georgia did this as well. Okay, Shauna, thanks for coming. So if you guys want to help with the Indrux project, talk to Muscan and Nanetta. I don't know the deets. Y'all can get it from them. But we're going to keep links on our site because the two go hand in hand. Okay. And that's this little deal. We have the Round Robin project. We've got the Tatted Hat project, the Nellie Hall project that Georgia did. And then Richard, Watermelon Dreams. And then Bonnie sent in the needle tatting tips for that Watermelon Dreams pattern that Richard taught. Yeah, my little fly's back. I'll get rid of him. So this is where all our patterns are. And as I upload, it's going to grow. It won't come up with a sign that flashes and says new. Okay. But you can weed through here. Pretty much self-explanatory. Anything that doesn't have a designated category, I'm putting them under miscellaneous just for fun patterns. And we got a few. Katia has a fan on here that's gorgeous. So there you go. That's just the way the patterns are done. All right. Now we go over here to tatting techniques. Oh my word. Anything you want to know, it's here. Okay. These are files that were in Georgia's files that we have transferred over. And they're up here. Okay. And it tells you who did what. Okay. All this is in the files. Okay. And I have to weed through because we've got document files, we've got text files, we've got JPEGs, we got PNG, we've got PDFs, we got spreadsheet. I mean, just it's 15 different ways, HTML code. And I have to weed through it all. All right. And we're talking 22 years. But all your techniques are here. Now, resources, folks. These are your resources. All right. This here, this imported designs of tatting, this is a sample that Georgia started, and her comments about this book is on here. This was something she had started right before she got sick, I believe. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out because it's like it was worked on and then dropped all of a sudden. Okay, here is where you can get tatting supplies. Okay, here's where you can get patterns from other sources. Okay, if any of you designers want people to come and purchase books or something from you, please let us know. We will add a link to your shop, your Etsy store, whatever, right here. Okay. Over here is tatting references, public domain books, websites of importance. Okay, folks, we have a lot of websites. There is a lot of resource here for you guys. Okay. I'm not your only source, so don't think that you are. YouTube channels. Again, I'm not your only channel. Georgia's rules are this, and I'm running everything per Georgia's rules. Share with everyone. Let everyone be a part of. And don't turn anybody away. Always offer a space for them to show what they do. And that's what I'm doing. Okay. This is Georgia's personal book reviews. Okay. That she had done. So with that, you have all kinds of resources. All right. All kinds. Now, if you see or know of a resource that I haven't got listed, let me know. I'll be happy to put it on there. But they have to be legitimate, honest resources. I'm not going to put a resource up here unless they are legitimate and unless they are honest and they are out there for the tatters. Okay, I'm just not going to do it because I don't want to send you all links to something you really don't want to deal with. Okay, I'm not going to go into the deets on that, but we all have been on the internet and seen things our eyes needed to be washed out for. Okay, so there you go. Now we have showed you the class stuff, right? Now, let's go into our YouTube channel. Now, this one should be pretty quick. Let me get this showing. Are we ready? All right, there we go. We're sharing this. Can you all see this one? This is our YouTube channel. All right, on here on this home page, this is the most looked at videos lately, okay, of this week or this month, okay? It just runs. Say, it just goes and goes and goes. Now, you have down here, videos play all. You can click this and it'll just run through every video, one right after the other. All right. But if you want to get more detailed, you can go into videos. This will be the latest, most popular, and oldest videos. All right. And that's the order. It will put them in whatever tab you click. All right. So you have those choices available to you. And go through them. All right. Go through them. Watch them. Now you have our live playlist. Everything that I broadcast that is live is here. And it may be in date. It may not. It depends on what YouTube decides to do with it. However, I try to break these down into playlists. All right. We have for new shuttle tatters. We have for new needle tatters. These are the basics, get you going. Okay. Then we go into the 24th year, the round robin, the technique Tuesdays we tried out. And then we've got beginner classes, tatting design class, needle tatters, beginner through advanced, intermediate through advanced live streams. Every playlist here is available to you. And then we have our community, which there isn't anything for the community yet. I've got to work on that. So as you can see, there is a lot of things that my hat hangs on, okay? And I have to keep up with that. That is why I have a Pam, okay? Because without my Pam, I could not do this. All this tech stuff is hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. My husband tries to help me, but he works a full-time job. And his full-time job is 14 hours a day, folks. Don't ever doubt it. So when I need help, I hate to ask him, and I don't go to him unless I'm desperate. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much for that, Teresa. And now, here's the headliner, guys. Here's the headliner. All right, Teresa, tell them about Tat Days this year. All right, let's get the Tat Days information out there. How many of you are going to Tat Days this year? Show of hands. Let's go. You're going to have the time of your life. All right. Try to go to Tat Days. It's not that expensive, folks. If that's the only guild you go to, go. Okay. You will not regret it. They have shops there. Vendors. Okay, we got vendors. The people you want to buy from, you don't want to pay shipping, go to Tat Days. You can buy there. Handy hands. Okay? Handy hands. You don't pay shipping. I'm just saying. Okay? All right, AG. Yeah, you better be going. So go to Tat Days. You're going to learn things you never learned. And you got 2 special guests coming this year. Mum's the word. Mum's the word. Jane Everall's going to be there. She's coming from England, folks. I don't know about y'all, but she could talk to me all day about anything. The sun, the moon, and everything. I just love her accent. And she is funny. She is a very funny lady. You had to change your display name. Okay, well, you can change all you want. Hi, Bernice. All right. Now, um, I do have a bit of info. I've been talking to Katia about taking the needle class. Okay. As I said earlier, Pam is taxed to the max trying to keep up with things for me. And she just, I mean, I'm stretched to the limit. I can't ask her to stretch herself to the limit. Okay. And she doesn't feel like she could do the job that is needed if she gets stretched like that. So she said she'd rather do the email and the Facebook group, which both of those together is a full-time plus job. Okay. And I want you all to know Pam knows her stuff. She'll answer your questions, but she just doesn't see her way through teaching a class. She can't devote that much time to that because she also does everything else. Tonight there won't be a class. No, we're going to the storage unit. You were out not in class yet. We've got a storage unit we have to move. And it's a biggie. It's a 10 by 20. That's one of the things we got to do amongst everything else. Hi, Jane. Gosh almighty, we got a good group here. So, with that said, TAT days, go. They have a bunch of fun classes. Buy the kits, folks. If you can't take the class, at least get the kits. Okay? Because the kits gives you everything, including the pattern. All right? Don't forget, you get the pattern. Okay? And you can watch the videos, and they will teach you most of what you need. I'm being honest. They will. They're out of print, Mavis. They're out of print, honey. It's hard to find them. Georgia is working on a book. I don't know if she'll get it done in time or not, but the last I talked to her, she is putting a compilation book together. And that is a book about all her books. She was putting stuff up on the website, and I gave her she asked for a little slot. That's the way she put it. And I gave her a big slot for her information, and it's all passworded and stuff for her. It's just a little designated spot just for Georgia. And that's got all of her research and everything in it. So she's working on it as far as I know. I don't call Georgia. I don't want to bother Georgia. Yeah, Katia's going to teach needle. We're going to work out the details today. And she's going to take the needle class. And I think, my opinion, I think it's going to work out fine because her and Pam can bounce things off each other, you know, and they can work together. It's just Pam can't let the email and the Facebook and the stuff, other stuff she does for me go to be able to do the classes. It's asking too much of one person and I did it without thinking. Yeah, I'm a bonehead. I do bonehead things every once in a while. I'm normal. I'm a human being. So, but her and Pam can work together on this. Yeah, I know. So we're going to get together this afternoon on the details, and we're going to get it worked out. So just because I'm not there, don't mean Katia can't be. How many books did Georgia write? She did 7. She did 7. I have 5 of the 7. And I told her, I said, if you can run across the other 2, we can get them together as a set and auction them. And she said she'd see what she could do. But that was back when I did the interview with her. Has everybody seen that interview that I did with her the year, was it 2021? Yeah. Y'all go watch it. Pam posted it on the Facebook group. Exactly. Pam is stretched to the limit. Naughty hands. Yes, the set's known as ribbon winners. Yeah, she did videos years ago. Okay, fly, go away. Every time I swat a fly like that, Mia comes running. She thinks I've hurt myself. Yeah, she did a needle video, Georgia did, and she also did a shuttle video. Both of them were sold through Needlework, I think, magazine. Was it Needlework or Piecework? Piecework. Something like that. I'll have to look it up, but they're not available anymore either. So, yeah. They were DVDs, but now there's nobody has a DVD player. That's why Palmetto's, hint, Palmetto sells the patterns on digital download on their website for every year of Tat Days. Mind you, I'm adding to my collection constantly. You all need to. Okay. Support what is good for tatters. Okay. Let's all support what is good for tatters. Wow. You better hang on to it, Karen. They're rare. They're very rare. So do we have any questions, folks? I've took you through the pattern. I've took you through YouTube, and I've took you through that stupid fly, the website. Is there any questions from anybody? There won't be a class tonight. We're going over to storage tonight. We got sunshine, we got pretty weather, and a tornado hit close to our storage unit. We want to make sure everything's okay over there. Mavis, I hope she does too, but Georgia's health is not the best. So she does what she can when she can. Let's all pray that she can get it done. I know. It's like packing to move, folks. I'm telling you, I'm just moving stuff from here to a storage place. Yes, it's Palmetto's Tatting Guild, and it should be a link under the description, in the description of the video. Okay, it's down there. Click the more. No, I didn't think of a name for that fly. I should. He's dead. I'm going to get my zapper out. I don't know if she'd do that. I really don't. Yeah, he's pesky. He's one of them little baby ones, and all they want to do is get in your face and just drive you nuts. It's warm enough for flies. That's the bad part about summer. It's the flies. Okay, Barb, we'll see you next time. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off of here if we have no more questions. I hope all your threads make beautiful lace. Sign up for Tat Days. Okay, it's a rule. You have to. If you're going to do the classes, you got to sign up for Tat Days. If not, do get the CDs that they got, or the DVD, the download thingies they got. Get them, because there are some fantastic patterns on there. Martha S. has a lot of them in there. I'll just tell you. All right. Until then, you all have a great rest of your week. I will see you when I can see you. If I can do a lecture class, I will set it up and let you know, okay? All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Happy tatting, everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.